So hey y'all, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be talking about this Loch Ness monster, Chrisean Rock. Or I guess she just goes by Chrisean now. I told y'all that this girl is literally the epitome of every negative thing you can think of. From disrespect, lack of morals, unintelligent, clout chaser, manipulator, and now colorist. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I've pretty much been very consistent over the years on talking about colorism, the promotion of women with deeper complexions, and just promoting the beauty of black women in all shades. To me, you can be a light-skinned black woman, brown-skinned, dark-skinned, I love it all. I think the beauty of a black woman, regardless of her shade, should always be promoted, and I'd like to see the unity and harmony that the black look brings in many different ways. But there's many people who are an enemy of progress of this plight, and for some reason, it's often those who benefit the most from light-skin privilege. Now, I know some people don't think that light-skin privilege exists. I know some people don't think that pretty privilege exists, but I'm here to tell you that it does. And I think people need to stop being willfully ignorant to the fact that there are definitely factors that contribute to why somebody gets more recognition through fame, fortune, and followers than other people. And I feel like women of darker complexions are often gaslit to believe that there's something wrong with them or that we're jealous, when in reality, a lot of us just call out what it really is. And I feel like you don't have to be dark skinned. I feel like if you're brown skin and deeper, so brown skin and dark skin, aka not light skin, you can see this. It applies to you regardless. If you don't have a certain complexion or just pass the paper brown test, which by the way is a very racist and disgusting tactic of measurement that should be discontinued and never be used to determine anything but racism, but you do not receive the same social benefits as others. Chrisean Rock is obviously very fair skinned. She has a looser hair texture and pattern. She's definitely black. It's not that black people can't look like her. You don't have to be mixed or ambiguous to look like Chrisean Rock. You can be 100% black. And I say 100% meaning coming from two black parents, because I know some of y'all like to do the whole, not everybody is 100% black. Nobody can be 100% anything. We know, okay? We know. You don't have to tell us, but use your common sense. But Chrisean Rock possesses an imagery that regardless of her barbaric, monstrous, and unfeminine and downright disgusting behavior, somehow she's still promoted to the masses and has been able to amass success regardless. And that right there, y'all, is light skin privilege. If anybody that looks like me or around me, regardless, if I think I'm pretty and beautiful, my skin tone does not allow me to easily channel a certain behavior for certain reception. That is why light skin privilege exists. So Chrisean recently went viral because she was called out for being a colorist, which I could have said this a long time ago. She never really said anything that I knew about that directly indicated this, but I can just tell. I can use my common sense and context clues to determine what type of woman she is, and now it's very evident. So I've broken this video down into two main talking points, so without further ado, let's get right into this video. So my first point is talking about why Chrisean is a colorist. Well, I don't know why she's a colorist, but I can tell you how. Let's check out the clip.
Forehead and that synthetic weave you got in your hair. Who's eating me up? You're broke as you're ugly as with a fat nose. You don't even, and I know you don't like your complexion, because you look like one of them type.
So she's going in on someone on her live stream who was coming for her, and she's saying that the person is broken ugly with a fat nose, and she can tell that that commenter hates her complexion because she looks like one of those types of girls. And if you ask me, what she's trying to do is project, and usually projection comes from someone who feels that way about themselves and is putting it onto others. But I think there's also the type of projection that comes from how somebody already views a person and how they want to make them feel, because they have their own nasty and distorted ways of viewing someone. So it's like, basically, I'm a colorist and I don't like the fact that you're dark skinned, so I'm going to assume that you don't like the fact that you're dark skinned because nobody likes dark skins. That's the easy way of saying what I think that she feels. So that's just the first clip though. Y'all know the internet doesn't sleep. The internet is forever. Whatever you post, you better hope that you can back it up, because they will pull up an old clip, and that's what they did of Chrisean, where she was talking very disrespectfully about dark skinned girls. Here's what she had to say.
Oh my, don't tell me, bro. It always be those ones, but why? Why
yeah,
they
the dark skin ones that be looking
why?
the dark and dusty ones that be scared.
That be looking like a dot.
That be like jealous, so jealous of girls. Like,
oh my god, light skin girls. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
I'm crazy.
Jealous.
Regular look, she black.
Oh my, don't tell me.
So in this clip, she says, bro, I will smack you, you black and ugly. It's always those dark-skinned girls who are jealous of light-skinned girls. So Chrisean is a colorist. I've called out thousands, not really thousands, but a lot of colorists over the years who are actively being promoted in Black spaces. Chrisean is somewhat of a martyr for, I guess, the ghetto hood rat train wreck of young women who have gone from rags to riches, and she has amassed so much of a following and fandom that it's really sick to see. Like, I don't think everyone who is famous has to have this oozing talent and traditional claim to fame. There can be people who are just famous for being famous, because I think it works in pop culture and just the natural way humans place priority on certain social aspects. Those aspects being things like if you're pretty, if you're likable, if you dress nicely, if you're connected, if you're rich or born into wealth, your family name, and things of that nature. However, none of those apply to her, and what has happened is that there's been an oversaturation of the same type of individuals being given platforms that really don't do anything but hinder themselves and the people who follow them. Chrisean being one of them. This girl is famous for being a degenerate. Like, that's really it. Yes, she's a reality TV star, but prior to her being on the show Baddies, she was up and coming for being this fighter and loudmouth ghetto girl that was this wild child and the girlfriend of a rapper. And then she got the reality TV boost, and now she's a media personality and musician who has really used her platform to do nothing but put a poisonous potion of preposterous pieces into people. Y'all know I love alliteration, and P is my favorite letter to do it with. Y'all remember That's So Raven, the principal, Mr. Petrocelli, and he would be like, people, 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 please, and he'd be spitting everywhere? Yeah, let me stop being nutty, but for real though, she has nothing remotely attractive about her character that deserves the following that she has. And now to see that she's a colorist, knowing that she has dark-skinned best friends that will ride for her, aka Marsh, who we saw got beat up on Baddies, and of course so many other dark-skinned girls and women who look up to her, follow her, or just engage with her content. For her to be this grown and have such a huge platform and put that out there, knowing the social climate of what colorism does and can do, this is just inexcusable. And I don't want to say that she doesn't know. I don't want to give her the excuse that she's so dumb or she's so unaware of what colorism is. I'm sorry, but in 2024, I'm not giving anybody that. These conversations have been viral. These conversations have been active. If you're going to say that because you're light-skinned, you don't know what colorism is, or you don't know how it affects people, then you're just lying to yourself. You're being willfully ignorant, because everyone understands the reality of colorism, both on the beneficial end as well as the negative end. And Chrisean does. She just doesn't care. And because she doesn't care, but her main fan base or her main existence is within the #1 community that suffers the most from colorism, aka Black people, I feel that she should be canceled for good now. Which brings me to my next point. So my second point is, cancel this broad. I'm about to drag her. I will talk about light skin privilege and pretty privilege, but I'm gonna be real. Chrisean Rock is not that cute. Like, sorry, not sorry. Like, yes, I know I'm a woman and I shouldn't be speaking down on her. I know some people are going to drag me for this, but this is my opinion and this is how I feel. I'm not going to rag on Shorty. I'm not going to compare her to anything, but I'm going to say that if we're being real, she's decent, she's pretty, but she's not above and beyond beautiful. There's other light-skinned women in the media as well as dark-skinned women in the media. There's even other dark-skinned and light-skinned women on Baddies that look better than her. What pisses me off is the fact that she's allowed to come off very masculine from the way how she talks, her mannerisms, and the things that she does. But somehow the light skin privilege that she's been riding, I think has helped her become who she is. And I don't make the rules. I can't tell nobody what to do. But my biggest wish would be for her to be canceled. Can we finally cancel this joint? Like, she's very undeserving of this platform. And I feel like this is just a broken record now. The things that come out of her mouth, her actions like going back to Blueface and just continuing to be a tumultuous tyrant of tasteless torturing tactics. I'm on a road tonight, huh? But for real, like, it's over. Like, can it be over? Even as far as Baddies, she said she's not coming back for the next season because they're not paying her what she wants. And I feel like Zeus Network knows that she's too much of a liability and a risk to deal with, because every single time she goes somewhere, chaos follows her. She recently was supposed to be filming something for like the 20 versus 1 series on YouTube, and I actually checked out some of those. They're entertaining to me. I know some people think it's childish and it's weird to set yourself up to be judged, but I wouldn't be one of the girls getting judged. I want to do the judging. Let me know if y'all think I should do my own version of that. But honestly, there was like a whole shootout or something happened involving a firearm, and it's like no matter what she does and where she goes, it's always something negative. And I think people who have invested in her, whether it's somebody who does business with her or people who are paying her to perform or do anything, have realized that she is a liability for business. She recently got formally charged for sucker punching Tamar Braxton's friend, which I'm glad she's getting legal ramifications for that, hopefully. And I think people are just starting to wake up and say, we have milked this cow for the cash that we could get, but it's starting to cost us more than it's benefiting us. And let's be real, I know this season of Baddies has been a drag towards the end, maybe because they really tried to put out so many episodes. They really could have put all of this in like 10 to 12 episodes. But I didn't really miss Chrisean. I feel like the beginning beginning of the series was entertaining because of the drama between her sister, and Natalie. But when she left the show, I feel like the show went on and she really wasn't missed. Because in previous seasons, every single time she was on there, yeah, she would fight and yeah, it would be somewhat entertaining. But I would also get annoyed because she has this, I'm too cool for this, I'm better than everybody, I'm the best person here. When in reality, I could tell this girl is soft. I think she's more upset that outside of the public opinion, people are gonna start hitting her where it hurts, which is her money. If she's not gonna be on baddies, that means she's losing out on a huge bag because they are paying her very well. To pay somebody 6 figures per episode is unheard of in the TV world. And then when it comes to other things, she's getting booked, don't get me wrong, but when there's chaos that follows, there's also financial and legal consequences that she now has to take on because she's a loose cannon who's really just a spawn of negativity no matter which way you flip her. She really needs to be canceled. It was fun while it lasted. It actually really wasn't fun, it was just entertaining, but now I feel like it's going to really dwindle for the rest of the year. The general public is checked out. She lost over 300,000 followers from her social media just from her actions. The show that made her and gave her the biggest platform doesn't necessarily even want to work with her anymore. She's getting into issues when she's doing work such as the 20 versus 1 thing. She's getting into legal issues when she's working with other artists. I mean, I don't know y'all, but I've woken up and I'm smelling the coffee. This is the beginning of the end. So please cancel this girl. I am done. Rant's over. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary down below. What do you think? What do you know? Let me know. If you haven't already, go stream my song Rich Auntie. It is out on all platforms and I'm trying to get my music video to 10,000 views before I put out some new music, so definitely check it down below. And also y'all, I'm getting my TikTok popping. I just did a TikTok with my little bae. We did a little weekend trip in Atlanta and it's pinned down below, so please follow me on there for more content. And lastly, don't forget to follow me on all of my other social media networks and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.
YouTube hit 200K, but that was back then. Watch your back, bitch, you know I can make it happen. Your man a pendulum, you know that he's swinging right back, and he can't get enough of me, baby, cause I'm like that. In the comments going off and really talking shit. Shoot them up in my lyrics so they can know that I can spit. I'm real and you counterfeit. Body looking nice and fit. It's half a mil for bail, for real, cause I'm African. Stop flexing with your home girl. Purse that ain't your Louis V. Ain't fooling me, got 2